Okay, to keep it plain and simple, in the last 5 minutes, I've done more work than I've done in the last 4 minutes before that, 1 minute more. So what we're going to talk about. Come on, light. Come on, a little light. Let me fix this light up here. There we go. Somehow we can get a little light here, right? Somehow. Unprofessional. Don't give me a permit. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to take the letter N and the letter Z. In between that is the number 20, and the number is T. Minus 6 from 20 equals to 7. Minus 6 minus 6. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. The spirit is the dice. You roll 6, but the actuality is where you are. 14, 15, 16, or from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 plus the spirit. The spirit is the spirit stick, the spearman stick. The last extra thing that you have to touch, whatever you have to touch at the last dimple, whatever that is the spirit stick. What gives you the lifeline, okay? It creates from N, T, and Z. 14, 20, 26. But 20 must play as 19, and 19 is the first number of the second tier of 18, so you must go 18 to the line of 17. So you go 17, 18, 19, 20. And then on the next level, you start with 21. But let's just stop here. 28 days of the moon. 2 times 8 is 16. That's the light. 2 plus 8 is 10. That's the area space of this area you are in. The 10 becomes 7, plus the 16 becomes 23. It becomes 23 because that's the multiple. 23 will end up being 2 times 3 and 2 plus 3. 5 and 6, 11. And we'll get to that in a moment. So what we have over here is 14. So when we look at the numbers between the 90-degree lateral and the horizontal 45 degrees, we end up with these two. So it's Z and N that's next to each other that will create the big A. This is what will create the growth. This is the heart of the growth. Okay, 14 on one side, 14 on the other side. In between 14 and Z, there's 12 plus 1. And if it was the other way, it'd be 12 plus 1 because it's N to Z and N to Z. Nothing begins until N to Z. The N is the hookup. So M is the interception of the two sides. M connects N, O, P. N to one side and N is not on the other side. Now we have the rest of the alphabet. Do you understand? The alphabet goes M, N, and N, M. And at the same time, because it's on Rubik's Cube, this is the line 1, 2, 3. But in Rubik's Cube, when you're counting, the line is not 1, 2, 3 anymore. How can I explain this? The center of Rubik's Cube is the second level. 1, 2, you're in the center. 1, 2, you're in the center. You only have to remove 2 masks from the middle, but you have to remove 3 masks from the corner. Okay, 3 masks that come together in a sailboat is actually a triangle, and you have a tough time ripping from the middle of a material. So we had to go down and go 19 and 21. So you work 21 and 25 only is 46 Zion Israel. 4 by 6 creates a 3-4 world. And on this side, you will create between 19 and 15 equals to 3 and 4. 19 and the 15, not the 20. In fact, we don't even want to touch what's on the 20, nor do we want to touch what's on 21 and 19. We want to know what's next. So instead of going to U, we go to V. The number 22 bust in blackjack. The reality of what blackjack means, 102. This is basically what 102 is all about. It's what split the two 10-10 worlds. So when we have 22 on this side, we have 18 on this side. So we have RV. When RV comes together, my friend, we have King Jack. We have both sides connected. King Jack with the 5 world connected of 20. The interception of the heart. You do know what the darts are. Let me show you. Let's count everything. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. we have nothing in the center. So 10 takes 1/4, it keeps 3 wings, and it gives 1 wing to here. The wing value, 2.5. 10 from over here, okay, takes it apart, and it goes a 2.5 value. So each of these sides gave a 2.5 value to number 5. So number 5 said, hey, you two 10s come together, you become the body, I'll become the wing on each side, and I will fly with you. So by taking 2.5 away and making the value of 5 in the center, you have 7.5, 5, 7.5, 5775. Now, it's 2 worlds, so it's 3 and 3, right? The 15th letter and the 18th letter are 33 total. They are O and R. G-E-O-R, G-E, George. How they divided it apart on the meanings of George. So wherever George is perking down right now, they're going to be dividing somebody because it's 5775. If you don't follow me, and again, I'm mentioning all these things. Now, how numbers come together, it's incredible. 9 gets 8, 7 gets 4, 1 gets 2, 3 gets 6. No. Let's not do it that way. Let's say 3 gets 2, 1 gets 4, 7 gets 8, 9 gets 6. What am I actually doing? I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I'm taking when 9 gets 6. Hold on a second. Yes, we're using 6, 9, 8. No, excuse me. 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, and 8. 2, 4, 6, and 8 are passed through. They're divided worlds that brought 7 and 9 together. 7 and 9 come together, and you have 8. 8 is parts of 2 worlds. 5 is parts of 4 worlds. 2 is parts of 2 worlds. So 7, this is the dividing line. 1, 1, 11, 1, 1, 11, 1, 1, 11, 1, 1, 11, and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is the center. So this brought these 2 worlds together. Now I got to remember what I was speaking about. Just let me turn over this paper. Yes. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. So I say 7. This corner number gets 8. No. This corner number gets 4. The corner number gets 8 or 4. This corner number gets 8 or 6. This corner number gets 6 or 2. And this corner number wins 1, 2, or 4. So the 1 gets 2, 4, 9 lives of the cat. The 3 gets 2, 6, which is the creation of 26, 26, 78, which is, I guess, Halloween, the creation of the Saturn, Venus. And then you have number 9, who came into the 2 worlds of heaven, and he played man 6. But they infiltrated this whole thing. And then where 6 was 9 was 3. And now we're backwards from the right side to the left side, in which in numbers, I always would say 1, 2, 3. Now I have inverted it, and I have 1, 2, 3. You have to look at it all the ways from low shoe. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention, wow, we're into 8 minutes already. So this is the reason 9 gets this. Now there's calculables. Remember, 4 and 5 is who they are. That's the 20 world. It's the only ones that can't create 3 and 4, and they have to, the answer is right here. 1.25 times 4 equals 5. 8, in order to have the 4, they need the 2 worlds of 8 to make that 1 4. 5 and 4. Now the other way around, if we look at the Mayan calendar, 5 times 125, the Mayan calendar is... The Mayan calendar is, you see, it's 8 by 5 is 40, right? Well, 40 plus 1 is 41, times the 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 is 25,625. So we understood how we got 26 to 20. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 equals to your 20. 20 gets 6, gets 8 again. So that's your 2, 6 on your calculator. Now, we did this, we understood 5 and 4. We understand that when 7 gets 4 gets 28 and 11. 20 and 11 equal 2, and this will turn into 7. So this turns into red. 7, 4 turns into red when they hold Uranus. So anyways, I don't want to make it a long video. I just want to show you what I'm into, get a feel for what I'm doing. I match numbers where numbers can go and where numbers can't go. Things have to be dividable. Things have to be more perfect. The more perfect they are, the more areas they go into. I divide them up in fours. If I have fours, they belong to one world. If they have threes, they belong to the other one. I add up all the plus worlds. I add up all the multiple worlds. I divide everything. I take the averages. I jump on each side of the average. I create a center to the worlds in which, like I said again, 8, 2, 4, 6. But when low shoe comes in, okay, when they run the lines, this one's first when they run the lines. 7, 5, 3. Excuse me, the 90-degree lines. When the 90-degree lines come in, this is what happens. This is actually the way of the world. This is the way of the world right now. When the 90-degree lines come in, they run this way. They divide it in two. This is exactly what it is. This is divided in two. This is divided in two. This is divided in two. You remember I told you 4, 2, and 6 are empty spaces? And 8? Well, now you divided this world, and this world. You divided this heart because you're only living on one side. Okay? It was once divided down here. Now it's divided down here. Actually, let's actually look at it the right way. Low shoe is running it this way. So these are 90 degrees. Horizontal, vertical. Right? But the 45-degree angles, 753, is the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be 951, 357, except in this world we're running low shoe 951. Right? This is exactly the way it is. This calculator has the answers. I'm only one person. I'm doing too much. I got to slow down. I got to do a little bit more, study a little bit harder, make it a little bit better of a design. How things can go together, 1, 2, 3, how the alphabet comes apart, what letter can and can't go above the next letter, what letter is a number of area space or skipping a space, taking one extra space, or coming to a point. When you come to a point, everybody knows that point owns everything around it. So you have to jump out of its space if you want to go anywhere. But if you don't jump out of its space and you only move one, you only move into his space. And if you don't move into his space or the space you are in, you are either A, which angle are you taking, has somebody passed through you. Don't forget, there's you in these permanent places, and then there's all these lines that are moving this way and this way, chopping everything up. It's a multiple world, okay? When we turn that same thing into low shoe, what I told you, it becomes 4 gets 9, 2 gets 7, 6 gets 1, 8 gets 3. You see now all the even numbers are getting all the odd numbers. 4 owns 9, 2 owns 7, 6 owns 1, 8 gets 3. So who are we in this? Are we 4 because we're handcuffed right away? 4 gets 9? Or are we 5? We are 1, 3, 5, or 7. 6 gets 1. This one is us. We are the 1. 6 gets us now. They're getting us instead of us getting them. We get them 1, 6. They get us 6, 1. But they're getting us. This means the 1 is down. The 6 is pointing up. The answers are 9, 5, 6, 6. 9 to 5 says one world of two worlds that were split. Because the 9 comes in, 3, 3, 3, this design over here. I don't know how to draw. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just say that I can only do this. How do I hang my cherries? Do I go up one level inside my own home? Do I stretch out into somebody's home? Do I extend to the other person's end of his home? Or do I stretch out of his home zone? Everyone has a coordinate angle and everyone has a fierce movement. It is what it is. The Monopoly game, okay, 320. The total is 80 and 40. Quatre-vingts says 420. This is marijuana, something to do with weed big time. In the name, my friends, in the name of marijuana is an answer to something. Just in that name, something to do with marijuana. Maybe just the word hemp. Maybe just a hemp, okay? Hem my pants, hemi, hemp. 86, 46, Zion, Israel of the world. 86 and 40 is 132. ABC the other way, 132 turned inside out. The dartboard, did you see the dartboard? How this works in the dartboard? 1 in this corner, 3 in this corner, 9 in this corner, 7 in this corner. 3 gets 6, 9 gets 8, 7 gets 4, 1 gets 2. The dartboard is very special. I'm not going to do that right now, but I have the answer for that also. 4 by 80 is 320. 3 by 80 is 240. 2 by 80 is 160. 160, 20. 160 is 360 degrees, the 2020 we live in, the 2020 vision. And 60. 60, 120, 240, 320, 180. This gives you all your answers for your 60s of the 6-point stars, so you know that the 6 gets 1. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2, and 8 gets 3. Now, 3 corners, now what does it mean it gets 3? It means that the interception of the spirit. So what is the spirit between us and them? Is it a vibration? Are they getting our premium vibration? Are you following with anything I have said right now? 31513. What is this? .com. 364. Zion, Israel. 183. One church. Church. CAH. Hawk. You know why it's the bald eagle? Because they're not burning in the noodle from the vibrations that they're putting out there. 80 times 4 is 320. 120 equals the 15 pool balls with the 8 ball in the center, the original that it should have been. See, I'm just showing you the difference of the numbers between 420 and 120. 8 times 4. 8 times 5 is 4. Where's, oh yes, 420 is actually 4 times 20 equals 80. 426. 426 is 104. This is the atonement with the God. There are just so many. Oh, and this one over here, this one's a skip me because of Monopoly. And this one, you go to jail. So this one gets split. The house gets split. The two-hoof pig. The two-hoof pig. This side or this side? Which side of jail do you want? Because this is how the two hoofs of the pig split it. There's even other animals that do the same thing. So this is in low shoe, these numbers. So again, we're going to go through it. 9, 5, 6, 6, 12, and 5 is 17, and 9 is 26, which equals to 8. 7 and 2 is 9, and 9 is 18, and 4 is 22, equaling to 4. 4 and 8 is the back door into getting the minimum they can get is a 4. They don't start off unless they have a 4. Would you like me to show you the 4? This is the 4 they start with. It doesn't matter where they plug up. The last result is it's not their home. They have space here and space here. The original space is here. The original space was here. Now it's here for us. A little shmamagi of a spot that they conglomerated to put us here, to hide us over here in a little space, and to run this whole planet. Raphael, because they don't own this, my Misa, right? This is the bottom of the stand that holds everything up from the eye to eye. You put your camera on it. It's not simple math. It's not cuckoo math. It's kids math. Raphael, thank you for the short video.